What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Welcome back to the channel. Today, guys, we got a crazy clip to react to. I told y'all some of these dealerships are super shady. This story right here is gonna blow y'all mind. I ain't gonna do too much talking. Let's get right to it. Let's go.
Come over here to tell y'all how I gave Kia dealership a $25,000 check and $2,500 in cash. And somehow I ended up in a situation where my check was held and my $2,500 in cash was used as a down payment in a $31,000 car loan. And I'm just stuck here dealing with the consequences and the finances. So here's a quick story telling how this all went down. This is the dealership I went to get my car. Anybody who stay in Tampa, Florida, Banner, Florida, do not get no car from this dealership right here. And I'm going to tell you why. All right, so boom. So February the 6th, I came in the dealership with a $25,000 check and my $2,500 in cash. I had a salesman by the name of John Williams. This is him.
Man, put them on blast.
So boom, February the 6th, I go into the dealership with my check and my cash, and I'm looking for the car I want. I found the car that I want, which is what I'm in right now. And I had, told the guy already, I was interested in this vehicle. So everything going according to plan, everything going smooth so far. So I'm not really thinking too much of it. But the way how everything was handled, it was very mismanaged. And it was a scandalous act. So after we test drove the vehicle, I gave him the check and told him this is how I'm going to pay. And he told me, okay, this is the remaining balance of the car.
See, when they see you have a check, everything changes. And he already had his money. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go there with a check.
I paid the difference plus with the dealer fees, which is I paid $2,500. So after that, everything's going smooth. He then directs me to the finance manager because he told me that the car. So this is the finance manager that he directed me to, speaking about the warranty. This is the finance manager. This guy was very rude. He was just aggressive. He was rude. I got recordings of him too and how he was speaking to me, and we're going to share that soon. So as I'm speaking with him, I'm under the impression that I am going to be paying monthly for warranty as what it was being explained to me, just having coverage on the car. When I came in, I already was under the impression that I did not want bumper to bumper on this car because I already know that it comes with extra fees. Me being young, in school, all this other stuff that I'm going on, living on my own and stuff like that. I already know I'm not trying to have extra bills on top of what I'm already looking forward to trying to invest myself into, which is getting me a car. So I told him I want bumper to bumper. He did convince me to keep this warranty, which will protect my oil changes, also as well with the computer system that's inside of the car, things of that nature.
Now, that's a scam, bro. That's a brand new car. Why would he need an extended warranty? That's how they get you, man. You gotta pay attention to that stuff, man. That's why you gotta get my checklist, y'all. Link in the description.
I really wasn't, thinking too much of it because I'm like, okay, that's cool with the oil changes and things like that. I keep that. So we had a discussion of what I'll be paying monthly for that warranty. I signed the papers. This is the impression that I'm under. Boom. The sale go good. Everything going fine. Perfect. Now, I did decide I wanted to cancel out the warranty. That's neither here nor there. That's not even important to the story. I did decide that I wanted to cancel out the warranty. I didn't just no longer want to pay for it. So he told me that he canceled it. May 5th, I ended up finding out I got a letter in the mail saying that I had a loan with a company called ViStar, a loan of $31,000, which didn't make sense to me because I know I gave the salesman, John, a $25,000 check and $2,500 in cash is what I made the payment for.
So that's crazy. So they took his check, never cashed it, and so they ran his credit and all that stuff without telling him. That right there is against the law. He got a super lawsuit. So he wanted to use his own financing, and they sent it. These dealerships are crazy, bro. Like, come on, man.
Now, I can't show y'all the check due to my personal information, but this is the receipt for the $2,500 that I paid the difference of the car. So once I found out that I got a $31,000 debt with the company called ViStar, I called them up and they're telling me that they got legal document signs of me, an agreement of paying $31,000, which was never in the agreement that I agreed upon. Now, granted, I did sign papers, but I'm under the impression is what they're telling me that I'm signing papers for maintenance, not financing.
I see what happened. I see what happened. He did say that. I missed that. He thought he was signing the warranty paper, but he was signing a finance application. Oh, they shady for that, Slim. They are shady, bro.
Because in what world would anybody go into a dealership with a $25,000 check, give y'all the check, also as well take $2,500 and say, you know what, I'm not going to use the check. Y'all keep the check, but I'm going to use the $2,500 to go towards a $31,000 car loan. That don't make sense. So I end up calling the salesman to get confirmation, like, what's going on? How did I end up in the $31,000 car loan? And I'm finna play the recording just for court purposes as well, but I'm gonna play the recording for y'all so I can hear what he said. On Suncoast check.
I mean, I remember printing it out.
Okay, yeah. So you print that check out, and did you remember what you did with it?
I thought I gave it to you.
What?
Gave me the check?
Printed out a check.
Or we gave it to Dre, one of the two. I mean, I remember printing it out for sure. I do remember that.
Yeah. Why would I get the check? I get you.
Didn't you have to fill it out or something?
No, I didn't have to fill it out. So you told me, I got the screenshots of. So as y'all already see, the salesman don't even know what he did with my check.
That's
so you
crazy.
could tell he dropped the ball. So now I got confirmation of him admitting that he took the check, he received the check, he printed the check out, I signed the check. He said that he gave me the check. Why would you give me the check in the car? So I'm going to walk off the lot with a free car and the $25,000 check? That's just not making sense. You dropped the ball, bro. So I go back in, I'm talking to the finance manager, I'm letting him know, man, like, this was just mishandled. He took my money and put it to a $31,000 car loan, and he never used my $25,000 check that I gave him because the money is gone. I don't have the $25,000 and I don't have the $2,500. This guy right here with this bright, big old smile, he's the one that was very disrespectful and rude, slapping the papers on the desk, telling me he don't want to talk to me, this conversation over. And I got the recording of that too.
Now, see, the problem with this is, they wanted to get some commission off of this deal. If he's buying, if I'm understanding correctly, that's a brand new car. They try to get him with a warranty. The car already come with what? Kid got what? 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. So why would he need to buy a warranty? And why would he pay $2,500 for it? These dealerships are super shady, bro. I'm glad he got all this stuff on camera, on tape. This is crazy.
Instead of him being, a man and also as well a good salesman, finance manager, and him trying to get to the bottom of the situation, he was very rude and told me that we never talked about anything of a check when we actually did. We did discuss a check, and I have recordings of that as well. He was very disrespectful. He was very aggressive, waving his hand in my face at his desk, telling me the conversation is over.
Right.
And I was letting him know that the conversation was not over because at the end of the day, money was still spent and business was still made. So basically, he told me, good luck with the car, is what he told me. And I walked out his office, and I went and I stormed into the general manager's office as well, which is this guy right here. So me and my dad, we're going to the general manager office, and he tells me and my dad, literally blatantly in our face, and he says, well, you should have spoke up. But I'm just trying to figure out, how would you expect me to speak up for one of your salesmen mishandling his job and mishandled the whole purpose of how a sale's supposed to work with the car? I'm not a salesman. Your guy mishandled the whole situation. So what me speaking up has to do with anything when I'm being told one thing, I'm signing papers for one thing that I'm agreeing on, and finding out a month or two down the line that I'm in a loan of $31,000 and the check that I gave, the money that I gave was never used.
See, that's what happened when you put trust in these car salesmen. I know not every one of them are shady like this, but majority of them are. You feel what I'm saying? It's very hard to find a good car salesman. And they basically took advantage of my man. You know what I'm saying? He did the right thing, had his own finance, had his own check, had a little 2,500, you know what I'm saying, to make up the difference. And they took advantage of him because they wanted to get commission. And this is the stuff you have to pay attention to. You got to pay attention to. So if you're new to buying cars, you need to take somebody with you that can help you out and pay attention to this kind of stuff. This is ridiculous. And it's always these Kia dealerships, these little Kia, Hyundais, and Nissan. They the only ones that be trying to pull this kind of crap on people, man. And it's terrible. And I hope he sue these bammers, man. This is crazy.
So I have reached all resorts. I did a dealership complaint. I filed a police report. I talked to the general manager. He's not no help. He told me gonna call me back Friday. This man never contacted me back at all in any way, shape, or form. They're just not trying to help me. I called the Kia customer service. I made the report there as well. I already reached and contacted a lawyer that I have a meeting with on the 19th to get involved with this case. So I just want Kia to understand that this is what your dealerships, these are the people that is representing the company, and these are how they're mishandling young folks. You have people out here that's saving money, stacking money, man, that's in school, young, just like me, don't know all the terms and conditions, but when we go in, we're expecting for the business to be handled properly and well
Right.
by your salesman when we're being tricked and scammed out of things that we never even really agreed upon. So before I proceed with seeking more legal action, I just ask for Kia to step in, the headquarters of Kia to step in and try to get this situation rectified for me, because like I'm in school, I can't focus on school, I can't focus on my job. Like I just can't focus right now in my lifetime knowing that I'm put into a $31,000 car loan and we
Right.
have a missing check and $2,500 is going towards a car loan, and it's just not fair. It's very unfair and it's very mishandled. And it just seems like nobody is trying to help me with this situation.
And they not gonna help him. Like he said, the general manager don't care. They gonna stick together. That's one thing them car dealerships gonna do. They gonna stick together. So all he can do is seek legal help. You feel what I'm saying? And that may or may not work. I'm saying these are $1 million, $1 billion companies. They got lawyers. They might try to finesse them. Say, hey man, you signed this paperwork. That's why you have to pay attention, man. They will pull this stuff on you guys. Get my checklist. This is the kind of stuff I talk about in my checklist. It's a quick guide. You can take it with you to the dealership. Certain things you can look for. This is crazy. So y'all need to share this video, man. Hopefully this goes viral and blow up, because he gonna definitely need some backing. You know, social media might can make a difference. They may try to do the right thing, because this is terrible for this company. Why would they take advantage of this young guy? You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They see a young person who might be a first time car buyer. Now, I'm not sure if that check was just cash or if it was a check from his credit union. It doesn't matter. It's still like cash to them. You know what I'm saying? And they just took the money and then they can't even account for the check. Like, where's the money? This is crazy, man. So I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated, man. If he drops another video updating the situation, I'll let y'all know what happened. Go follow him. I'm gonna leave a link, and y'all go follow him, man, and show him some support, man. Blow this video up, because he definitely gonna need it. So if you're new to my channel, man, hit the like button, subscribe. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.